Did the judge announce Durk's release date to you? Durk's defense team claimed that prosecutors had used false evidence to get an indictment in his murder-for-hire case, and today it was disclosed that a judge had granted him a bail review hearing. Fan edits of a popular video's lyrics had been recorded before the occurrence, and the hearing is set for May 8th. It appears that the prosecutors are a crooked group because they have been exploiting fan-made alterations as evidence against Durk, according to court records.
Team says Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy was recorded 7 months before this actually happened. And the specific version of the song that had audio from the news clipping actually overlaid onto the song is a fan edit, not the original song that Durk recorded and released. Basically, they're saying that the key evidence used to charge Durk were lyrics written and recorded 7 months before the incident even happened, and then an internet mashup that a fan edited and posted.
Durk's attorneys argued, at the initial detention hearing in this case, the defense called for Mr. Banks to be held accountable for video clips that YouTubers and Instagram users edited, produced, and shared on social media, but with whom Mr. Banks has no affiliation. Questioned if paragraph 6 of the superseding indictment, which mentions lyrics from a song by recording artist Babyface Ray that features Mr. Banks, is indeed accurate. Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy have the song's lyrics. Raps by Durk while Aswando is shown shouting "no" at the crime site. Watch your son shout "no" on TV.
The search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles and cameras captured the aftermath.
No! This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the site.
India Royale, Durk's wife, was caught cheating on him shortly before he was released. Did you know that? India, Durk's baby mama, was reportedly seen at a party with Durk's DJ, who showed off the project file of those lyrics that were already recorded before he passed away. One of her pals shared screenshots of the movie, which showed her hand on another man's leg. However, the next morning, India responded to the event.
Do we know you? Yeah, you a grown man. Do y'all remember when men used to lay concrete, change tires, go to war? Now these niggas on the internet gossiping all day. What's happening?
However, academics and 6699 expressed their opinions once it went viral.
Alright, so you want to bet 10,000 right now that?
Bro, hold on. Told about some other.
We talking about India?
She's a good girl. She's
you met her?
I haven't met her. But,
so why you saying she a good girl?
Because I hear the drama about everybody's relationship, and I know any rapper who could say something about me and they got a public girl, I could tell you who your girl off when she was mad at you. I know all of that. I've never heard no dirt about her. Just to keep it a beat. Never heard nothing about her, period.
All right, but she gonna be faithful to the trial.
Yes.
Anything after that?
I mean, you never know how it goes. If somebody, how does it go if somebody's, again, I'm not wishing upon him, but if you get life, how did that go with your girl? She's supposed to be faithful or no?
As the pressure mounted to get Durk out of jail, his team attempted to boost his reputation by making public an old video of him saying, "It's better to be low-key with your money. If you are unable to purchase 10 Mayboxes, do not do so."
We already came with a plan to be feature run, album time. We're gonna do that prayer, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do everything in the way that it's gonna be big and be big. I ain't looking at nothing small no more. I'll wear this 5 days straight, we gonna play. Durk broke. I sell all this shit. I have one car. It's not that I can't get it, I don't give a f. I'm not thinking backwards. If you can't buy 10 Maybachs, don't buy it.
According to a widely circulated comment, Durk's team is revealing his most uplifting, tender, and generally enjoyable moments to demonstrate to the judge that Durk was right and that his influence was always beneficial. But in a further effort to get Durk out of jail, they turned his incarceration against the prosecution. Durk was attacked in his cell block at the LA County Jail earlier this morning. According to news reports, the rapper's condition is unknown, but a jail swap is probably as attorneys for Durk contend that the county jail has an obligation to protect its detainees. But Durk still draws attention despite this. What if I told you, though, that fans witnessed who attacked Lil and Durk Bwando Rondo? On the same day that Durk was attacked, Tim conducted interviews. Some fans believe they conducted the interviews to allay any doubts about them because they made it clear how much they wanted the feud to end. But many fans thought this was just a strange coincidence.
No, like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, shit, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying f him and shit like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like, they ain't never popped that shit off.
Similarly, Quando. Rondo said he wished that the situation had been handled somehow.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out or whatever like that. It could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
Even though Kanye phoned Durk to see how he was doing just after he was imprisoned, many believe it to be the case.
Hey man, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, just taking a day at a time, just chilling and staying focused for real.
Yeah, I love the time we
from a federal prison.
I love the time we spent in Saudi, man. That was great.
Hey, look, that's all I'm talking about here. The people here, they get their time and they ain't never experienced the world. So I be telling them stories and they be on 20.
Wow. Yeah, man. I just got off the phone with Puff. I talked to him for the first time 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes before you called me, yeah.
When it was revealed that Big U, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, and others had all been jailed in a crime, the feds turned more of Durk's buddies against him. So even if things seem to be going well for him, far worse things are ahead. Brick Baby will likely be used against him by the government, according to insiders, because lawyers believe Brick Baby was a member of the most recent gang. Durk will be exposed via takedown. Attorneys believe Brick Baby will be compelled to reveal all information concerning Durk because of the timing of both arrests. This is because, to Brick Baby's words from a live stream interview 3 years ago, you can't say Durk never slid for Von because they got Lil Pab. This is why the feds targeted Durk for the M for hire. Yet it would turn quickly against him once Durk was arrested. When Baby was arrested, he was live streaming, and his friends aired the previous interview where he implied that he might have given the FBI Durk's identity by criticizing Durk for skulking for Vaughn.
Was this an attempted hit or
Well, they can't say that no more.
Then they put you as
God.
Like, who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Oh, who?
Federal charges in California.
Nah, because Lil Pop.
So this is about the...
Oh! What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more.
Brick Baby, however, exacerbated the situation by asserting that he would have disclosed Quando Rondo's whereabouts if Durk had inquired, as the federal authorities had cited Durk's rapping lyrical evidence and told me they had an ATTI and the location.
Then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this is my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he had to ask me, I probably would have been coke if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said if he make the call right now,
Brick Baby is now incarcerated though, so the government will continue to press charges against him until he betrays Durk. On the other hand, because he described the crimes Durk has undoubtedly committed in the last few years, researchers found more evidence against him online.
2020 Von, 2021 his brother dies. 2022, the niggas who his brother, they get clapped. The two Von, at least a cousin of theirs get clapped. 2023, he drops an album, I'm almost healed. You ever think about that, Chad? It's like poetic. 2020, Von dies. 2021, his brother dies. 2022, get back for both those situations. 2023, I'm almost healed. Crazy, huh?
The federal government disclosed that almost 230 gigabytes of digital data were being processed for Brick Baby, despite the fact that the team had already targeted Durk. In his prosecution, 20,000 pages of reports, audio recordings, and video surveillance were allegedly discovered because member Jam is thought to be primarily responsible for the information the FBI has on Durk, leads them to assume that he paid to have these two people dealt with, which is likely to result in Durk being charged with 2 more counts of more serious charges. Jam is thought by the feds to be the secret to locking Durk in for all 3. Dang, Durk's brother, was given to Stefan Mack, and Jam's baby mum passed away after Durk found out about John's snitching crimes. But a lot of fans noticed that Jam held what appeared to be a wire in his hand when he touched his jacket during this Instagram live.
I ain't gonna lie, my whole dream changed. I ain't gonna lie, like back in the day. Oh, my. Oh, dang. Like back in the day. Look, he took out.
Check on your man, I heard you got his head.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I used to have an architect. What happened to dare? School's out of time. All that whooping on the net, it got your man
In an interview released only a few months before his arrest, Durk claimed to have been playing 3D chess the entire time and to have known Jam would comply, which raised suspicions that Durk knew Jam was giving information.
I see shit from a mile away.
I don't think people realize that.
I could have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your is gonna cooperate.
Durk talked about it further, saying that he once forbade anyone from ever entering his house.
Nobody is ever allowed to my house. It be our best friend never been in my house.
For real?
I promise.
Your best friend?
I promise. Like, it's people like that I just don't allow around my girl and my kids, cause it's like I'm just a different type. I'm not the. You can have family night at Durk house tonight. It's the. You gotta watch.
Everybody at Durk's crib.
Yeah, we gotta. Everybody getting watched. We gotta watch everybody. Hey, you go too. Hey, they go too close to them kids. You know what to do. Like, that's how I play. Like, I don't play.
Sad to say, Durk gave Jam $50,000 a few years ago, and he is the same person.
Steady crying, huh? He's steady crying. Feed him. Feed him. Get in the milk, bro. Get in the milk so baby mama get the tripping, bro.
See that?
Feed
for my baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. This too much. Crazy though. No sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and the internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Just not what I want to do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof
bro got out what?
You know that
how many you did in all?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah. That's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Yeah.
So much money. We really was just getting in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
But feds noted.
However, the FBI saw that the people in the back of the Instagram live are the same people that took Lil Pab away and who were shopping with King Vaughn before. He passed away, proving that they are all tied to one another, and that it was clearly a retaliation against King Vaughn.
We just looked at him.
Let's go over there.
What up, bro?
Boss, you good? My boy. Let's go.
They got real in here, man, because he just stepped in.
Due to the possibility of Durk getting into major problems over the Stefan Mack case, they are bringing another M case against him. Durk said, for deed thing, in an Instagram story he shared 30 minutes after Stefan's death. The next day, Durk was seen laughing about it on a live broadcast. The judge was shown this now.
What? Tweak on my folks. Hey, somebody always said, slap car. Yeah. Somebody always said, slap car.
If Durk's lawyers can get Jam to
If Durk's attorneys can be convinced to stop snitching, it will be easy to get him out of jail, even though an insider said that his record will be disclosed shortly. All I can say is that Durk ought to be freed, with a lawyer indicating that he might be released soon. But there are more things going on behind the scenes.
It all depends on the hunger of the U.S. attorney and the AUSA that's involved. And if they want this individual badly enough, they'll make very attractive deals for these individuals. What does a very attractive deal look like? I think they go for the lowest hanging fruit. Whoever, didn't actually the guy, maybe someone that was involved that didn't actually, or someone that, but it didn't hit, they're going to have forensics. Yeah. So they'll take whoever is the least culpable, and I think that they'll approach him and make a deal with him that'll be the most attractive. And if that guy doesn't make a deal, they'll move on to the next guy. So usually that's what happens, right? You go for the lowest hanging fruit first, the guy that you think will flip, the guy that didn't really have that much involvement. And I think what also is interesting with the indictment is it wasn't just money. They're like, oh, it could have been money or it could have been career advancement.
Unless someone testifies against Durk, he has a chance to win the King Vaughn and Quando Rondo retaliation case, said Bradford Cohen, Kodak Black's attorney, once the information was made public. He added, I'm hesitant to say they have a slam dunk case on Durk Banks. I think they have a long way to go to prove the conspiracy against him.
When it comes to Durk Banks, so far I've seen one text that says don't have them associate my name with any kind of flights that they're taking. Certainly that's not a good text, but is that the only text? Because that doesn't, that in itself doesn't stand on its own. Certainly it's circumstantial. But like I said, we have to wait and see what other evidence they have. If they have a snitch, if they have videotapes or audio tapes of him saying something, I think that's a lot different than, hey, just make sure you don't associate my name with these guys. So I'm hesitant to say that they have, a slam dunk case on Durk Banks.